Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Janna Balava Givaridari. Gopi Janna Balava Givaridari. Yasodanandana Braja Janna Ranjana. Yasodanandana Braja Janna Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Janna Balava Givaridari. Gopi Janna Balava Givaridari. Yasodanandana Braja Janna Ranjana. Yasodanandana Braja Janna Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jayam Vishupad Paramahansa Paravikacharya Sattva Sata Shri Srimad Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Anantikoti Vaishnavindi Ki Jai. Namacharya Shri Hare Rasa Thakur Ki Jai. Sant Goswami Zavrindavan Ki Jai. Prem Sekaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhaktivedanta Ki Jai. Shri Hare Krishna Go Gopinath Shamakun Radhakun Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhaktivedanta Ki Jai. Gaur Premanandi. All glories to the Samad devotees. All glories to the Samad devotees. All glories to the Samad devotees. All glories Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Since I'm here for 2 days, so they asked me to give it twice, so what can I do? I'll try to tell some Prabhupada pastime in the end, at least a couple. So, some personal ones. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana namaskritya Naram Chaivam Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Uto Jayadirayat Nashtapareshu Apareshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavat Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki Shrinvata Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanam Hridyansto Ibadrani Vidunoti Suritsitam. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, the 11th canto, chapter 9, Detachment from all that is material. Text 12, this is Lord Krishna speaking to Uddhava. Yasmin mano labda padam yad itach. Is that the right verse? Yeah. Chennai Shanayar Muchita Karmarenu Satvena Videna Rajastamascha Viduya Nirvanam Upayunadanam Yasmin Mano Labda Padam Yad Itach Chennai Shanar Muchiti Karmarenum Satvena Videna Rajastamascha Viduya Nirvanam Upayanu. Let me see. Viduya Virnanam Upayanidanam. Yasmin Mano Labda Padam Yaditach Chennai Shanar Muchiti Karmarenum Sadvena Videna Rajaslamas Tamascha Viduya Nirvanam Upayani Danam. You can chant. Yasmai Namalo Labda Padam Yadadi Tach Namdena Vijayna Titati Matsuam Satvena Videna Rajastamascharam. Anyone else? Some ladies? Sadvena Vedena Rajastamascha Viduya Nirvanam Upayananidam. Vena Bhavena Padam Yadaditach Shanai Shana Muchita Kamarenu Savena Videna Rajastamascha Vidyuda Nirvana Mupayanam. Any Matijis? Yasmena Mano Labda Padam Yadaditach Chanena Chanera Mujanti Kamenu Sadvena Virdena Rajastamascha Viduya Nirvana Upayinadiram Yasmin, in which the Supreme Lord, Mana, the mind, Lapta, having obtained, Padam, a permanent situation, Yat etat, that very mind, Shanai Shanai, gradually, step by step, Muchati gives up karma, a fruit of activities. Renu, decontamination. Satvena, by the mode of goodness. Virdena, which has grown strong. Raja, the mode of passion. Tamaha, the mode of ignorance. Cha, also. Viduya, giving up. Nirvanam, the transcendental position in which one is united with the objects of his meditation. Upaiti, achieves. Anidanam, without fuel. Translation. The mind can be controlled when it is fixed on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Having achieved a stable situation, the mind becomes free from polluted desires to execute material activities. Thus, as the mode of goodness increases in strength, one can completely give up the modes of passion and ignorance, and gradually one transcends even the material modes of goodness. When the mind is free from the fuel of the modes of nature, the fire of material existence is extinguished, and one achieves the transcendental platform of direct relationship with the object of his meditation, the Supreme Lord. Purport. The interaction of the three modes of nature creates great obstacles in one's path to spiritual advancement. And there is danger that one may be thrown down into the darkness of ignorance. Those who are experienced in practical psychology know the dangers of the uncontrolled mind and constantly endeavor to bring the mind under control. If one can free oneself from the influence of the material modes of passion and ignorance, then life becomes very auspicious. Controlling the mind and thereby freeing oneself from the influence of the material modes of nature is the only means of making actual progress in life. The word Yasmin in this verse, according to Srila Sridhar Swami, indicates the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the reservoir of all pleasure. Giving up the material propensities of the mind does not mean merging into an impersonal existence, such as that experienced in a dreamless sleep. As stated in this verse, Satvena Virdena, one must become firmly established in the mode of goodness and then gradually rise onto the spiritual platform, where one may dwell in the company of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Om Jnana Timiranja Gananjanan Shalakaya Chakshumi Tamina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So Lord Krishna continues with these instructions. Like he did in Bhagavad Gita, he gradually gave instructions on how ultimately to attain the Supreme Person of Godhead. But because he's the Supreme Person of Godhead, and he's aware that the Jivatma, he has independence, he must have independence. What is that independence? I want to make Krishna happy. Or I want to be Krishna. I want to compete with Krishna. This is the nature of the Jivatma. It has to be like that. Vishnu Tattva, there's no question. They are the Purush. They are the receiver of all the seva. This is their position. There's no question of them doing anything else. Baladev, Lord Balaram, the first expansion of Krishna. 100% the qualities of Krishna. Only difference, Krishna's blackish, and Balaram is white. But you don't see them competing, do you? No, I am supreme. Why are you taking this position? As a matter of fact, he's referred to as the supreme person of Godhead of servitorship. He simply wants to serve Krishna. So he takes the position of elder brother. Right? In India, elder brother is very big position, isn't it? So much responsibility, practically like father. Not in America. American culture, everybody the same. Brother, mother, sister, everyone is. They make everyone equal. They think that makes peace. There's no peace. So we have to recognize these positions. Then everything becomes peaceful. I experienced that in America. In Philadelphia, I was temple president, and there were some devotees there, my age or more, and successful. They came from India. One is this Prabhupada disciple, another one's disciple, I believe, of Saswarup. Doctors, lawyers, big money, big everything. So we are trying to expand the temple, and I was speaking to the younger brother, maybe he's 2 years younger. I said, why don't you ask your elder brother to give some money for this temple? I can't do that. I was shocked. Why? I would. Yeah, give some. You should give. No. He's elder brother. He's probably 70 years old, 80. So the culture of India back then was even more than nowadays, right? Now it's become more Western. So that always stuck in my mind, Oh, he's my elder brother. I don't. Maybe he was tricking me so he didn't have to ask. I never know. But he really. So, anyways, Jivatma, of course, that is our position, is to serve. Even Krishna is serving. It is service. It's not like he's standing up there like this. Yes, come, give me more. I'm supreme person, I've got it. Everything comes from him. You can't move an inch without this sanction of the Lord, isn't it? Savashtaham saniviso matat smita jnana pohanamcha. Remembrance, knowledge, forgiveness, everything is coming from him. But because of the false ego, I am doing. I am doing. So he's so kind for the jiva who wants to, no, I want to be supreme. Okay. All the material world is there. You get nice false ego. So you become very proud. Yes, I am the enjoyer. But that is the nature of the soul, is there. Why? Because every Christian wants to experience love. What is love? Love is when you give something without expecting anything in return. That is love. There's no motivation. Anya biyata sunyam, jnana karma chanavratam, anukulena krishanu shlinam bhakti uchate. See, nothing, no motivation. I don't know if anyone's experienced that. Maybe from the mother you experience, at least. Right? Simply giving. Imagine the child is born. What is a young child, especially from baby to the age of 5, especially very young baby, less than 1 year old? It's nothing but service, isn't it? What does the mother get out of it? Right? 1 o'clock in the morning. Immediately the mother's affection. Oh my baby. Isn't it? Oh, she gets, actually is suffering, but she gets joy. And what does the father do? Make the baby stop. I have to go to work. I have to go to, you think? But mother is. So Prabhu says that that's the closest thing to understanding what is pure love. Nothing but, so give me this, give me that, give me. That's all a child does, demanding. And with affection, the mother is giving. So, anyway, Krishna wants to experience no motivated love. We're not robots. He didn't make robots. Who wants a robot? You make a perfect robot that serves you. Is that pleasure? I can be perfect. You don't even know if it's human or not. But still you know in your mind, I programmed it. But if someone serves you, even despite our faults, they still like you, how does that make you feel? It's so touching, isn't it? So Krishna is like that. He doesn't want to force us to love him. And at the same time, we don't want to love him. Okay, he gives facility. It's a fault that the jiva has. Few jivas, they become entrapped in this material world like this. So they become nitya bandha. It says eternally bound. So long down here, you can't calculate. And this verse is talking about, again, how to become nitya siddha. Of course, we are becoming sadhan siddha, meaning by following sadhana. This kripa siddha, by mercy. Nitya siddha, they've never been contaminated. Like Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta, they come down to save us. So Krishna, again, he's given all the instructions. Maybe he can't right away say, Bhagavad Gita, you could just go to 18th chapter, right? Sarvadhamma Parityajya. Just say that. Why speak all the other things? All right? That's the highest thing. Just surrender unto me. Abandon religion. Forget all these things. Just surrender unto me. But nobody is ready for that because we have independence. We're independent. You can serve Krishna or not serve Krishna. That's the one thing Krishna cannot interfere with. It's our choice. So he says, okay, if you don't want to surrender, here's all these gradual processes. So in here, this verse again is talking about how to make yourself peaceful. Like, how does peace happen? The mind must be controlled. The mind is the sitting place for all these emotions, right? We have our senses, the indriya. They are seeing, they are touching, they are feeling, they are hearing. All the impulses are coming in. And according to our karma, we are reacting. Right? If I'm a tiger and I see you, what do I think? Very tasty looking, you see? If you put some samosa in front of the tiger, what does he care for samosa? Huh? You have some samosa. No, I'm going to have you. First you eat samosa, then I eat you, okay? Make it nice and spicy. Right. Tiger body. Human body? No, they don't think like that. Karma. Forced to act. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani savasha. According to the gunas in your karma, you have to act. That is Krishna's external energy. It is superior to us. We are marginal energy. Either you're under Krishna's internal energy or his external energy, but you're not going to be in any other place. So we choose. I want to be enjoyer. Okay, external energy, here you go. So many things are there for you that you have to do. And it says that by some great fortune, actually, Bhaktivinoda Thakur states this, how is it that Jiva comes to the platform of wanting to serve Krishna? You can't calculate how that happens. Because the nature of the material world is what? You become more entangled. Goodness, passion, ignorance, right? Still entangled. I can be very pious, go to heavenly planets, but then you have to fall back down. You make some mistake, impious, now you must suffer. So we're trying to navigate all these things so we can be the enjoyer. But in comparison to the spiritual energy, it is all stool, Prabhupada says. You see, goodness is like dry stool, and all the others are like wet stool. So which side is better, the wet side or the dry side? Which one? So better not to have any of it. So by some causeless mercy, we come in contact with pure devotional service. How? Evam parampara paptam eman raja sayuvidi. Through this parampara, this mercy comes. A nice example actually for this verse would be, you could say, maybe not the best example, but like Dhruva Maharaj. This is actually one of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He used to discuss Dhruva Maharaj and Prahlad often. He liked those two leelas. A lot of instructions there. Jai Shri Shri Radha Govinda, Shri Gauranga, Shri Jagannath, Shri Baladev Levi Subhadra, Shri Prabhupada Ki. Dhruva Maharaj is just a 5-year-old boy. His mother actually is the chief queen. So he should become king. He's sitting on the lap of the father. But the many kings have many wives, so the younger wife, naturally they're attracted to younger wife. She has more influence over the father. And she's thinking, no, I want my son to be king, even though Dhruva should be king. Wanted to be enjoyer. So she's chastising him. What are you sitting there thinking you're going to be king? No. Don't even think about it. You should take birth from my womb. That's the only way you're going to become king. So he becomes insulted. What is this? How dare you talk to me in this way? Mode of passion. Pure. He becomes so enraged, he's thinking, I don't even want this kingdom from my father. I'll get a kingdom greater than his. I will get a kingdom greater than even my great-great-grandfather, Lord Brahma. All of them. But he doesn't know what to do. So naturally he goes to his mother. The mother becomes a Vartmana Pradesh guru, right? She doesn't know much either. She goes, well, for what you want, I don't know what to tell you. I think you have to go to Vishnu. Where is Vishnu? Well, I think he's in the woods. That's where the yogis are. They go there when they want to find him. You see? Not even good. You go. Fine, I'll go to the woods. So he's very determined. Mamcha yo vyabhicharina. He's at that determination. Super soul in the heart. He sees this. And he knows, I can turn him. So the Bhakta was asking the other day, how do you get guru? Well, Krishna sent guru, didn't he? He sent him Narada Muni. Narada, very great guru, right? Narada Muni, very expert. He goes down and he sees that 5-year-old boy. Oh, well, why are you so excited? What is wrong? I got Father great in my day, insult me like this. You're just 5-year-old boy, please. You have time. Wait till you become older. Then deal with these things. Let's go play. He become more enraged. You just get out of my way if you're not going to help me. I'm going to, just move. Okay. You could see he was very determined. So did he tell him, you're not the body, soon as the Supreme Person of Godhead? No. Very expert Narada Muni. Okay, you want this? You need to meditate on Vishnu. Yes, my mother told me that. How do I do it? Gave him so many instructions. And he went into that woods as a 5-year-old boy. And he began to follow those instructions, full of material desire, but focusing on Krishna, like the verse said here. Because he with object of his meditation on the Supreme Lord, gradually what happened? He become purified, right? He's seen Paramatma in the heart. Generally we think of Paramatma, you don't think very beautiful, do you? You think like, ooh, he's in the heart, it's kind of yucky place. But he's very beautiful actually. If you read the description of Vishnu, how his arms are long and slender, and his lips and the color and his teeth and the shape of his face, broad chest. And he's so beautiful, even his hair is described as Keshava. Just his hair alone is beautiful enough. Forget about everything else. You see? Only Krishna is more beautiful. And he begins to meditate and relish this beauty of Paramatma in the heart, to the point where finally the prema is there practically, but it's in servitorship. So Krishna leaves and he wakes up and he sees him in front of him, like I mentioned in the verse the other day. External and internal, it becomes the same when you're on the platform of praying. There's no difference. There's no more duality. You see? And then Vishnu's like, what is it you want? Oh, I don't want anything. I was looking for these broken pieces of glass, but I found this jewel. Yes, but I'm giving you this anyway, since you asked, you see. So by meditating on the Supreme Person of Godhead, all results are achieved. Even meditating unfavorably, one at least gets liberation, right? You see all the demons. Kamsa was meditating on Krishna. So he merged into Krishna's body. Putana became the mother. So again, for ourselves, because we're on this platform, Kanishta Adhikari, difficult stage. Coming Kanishta is very easy, right? Material nature is kicking you, smashing you. So much bewilderment, so much suffering for those of us who were not born devotees in devotee families. You can remember, right? You get the book, Awaken, thank you so much. So we begin. But our motivation, what is it? I want to be happy. That is natural. Maybe we have some pure devotees amongst us. Maybe that's not their motivation, but most of us are coming in that. So then we begin to follow everything, right? Let me chant Hare Krishna. How do I chant? You see, let me sit and chant my japa perfectly so I can taste Krishna Prem. I want Krishna Prem. I want it, right? What do I have to do? So in the beginning, first few months, you're very excited. Third month, I don't have Krishna Prem. What am I doing wrong? Oh, there's 10 offenses? Okay, let me try to them. That's very difficult. Oh, then there's 64 offenses also in worshiping the deities. 64 offenses. And don't visit the holy Dham, more offenses. Oh. Seems impossible, doesn't it? then yet, why should I go on? I don't think I can do it. If you're intelligent, you continue. Because the holy name is actually delivering us. Even if you chant with offense, it will purify you. But I need motivation to keep doing this. Over time, maybe you don't feel motivated to chant perfectly, to serve perfectly, to not make offenses. So therefore, I was saying yesterday, the better motivation is to please Guru. Well, I don't see Guru every day. Please the servant of the Guru. That's what motivated us in the 70s. We didn't have very many books. I still remember I joined, only second canto was there. So once a month, a new book would come. So we would get a big giant truck would come to Chicago with maybe, I don't know, like 5,000 books, because we had to sell those books. So it was very exciting, because the books would come in second canto part 1, second canto part 2, like that. So you wait, what's the next part? I want to read the next part, right? So you couldn't wait for it to come. So the van would arrive, all the brahmacharis lining outside to unload the books. Wait, don't take your book yet. Wait till all the books are out. Everybody wants to get their book right away, because you want to see it. You know, it's beautiful. Oh, it's... I remember the 5th canto. That was really highly anticipated, 5th canto. Hellish planets, all the planetary systems described. And also the one of Nishringadev. That one was, you couldn't wait for that book to come. And we're happy to sell it too on the street. Yeah, take this book. Let them read about Nishringadev, you see. How he smashes the demons. So we had a lot of excitement, because our purpose again was to please Srila Prabhupada. And we believed in Prabhupada. We believed we could make this whole world Krishna conscious. We believed that. Especially if you, like I mentioned, you saw Prabhupada. One advantage in being with Prabhupada, you could feel his ecstasies when you're with him. You know? The whole room would feel like Goloka Vrindavan. So that motivated us. Yes, I want to become like that. I want to be. And I want to make him happy. So what does he want? He wants to make his guru happy. And how is that? By delivering this whole world, which is possible. This is not an impossible task. I've seen it. 50 years ago in America, like I mentioned, we couldn't go on the street like this. People would practically attack us. You know, what is, it's like in India. Now I go, people, you know, they give you some donation, touch your feet. You know, it's respectable. Then no. Now, I travel like this. If I'm in the airport, people, oh, no, please, you go first. They may not know who I am, but he must be a saintly person, you see. I always keep some books with me, because people will ask often, you know, where, are you from India? Or can you tell me something? You see? Never in the 70s. They would sit way over here. They wouldn't get close. They didn't want to be, this man has some disease. I don't want to be next to a crazy person. Right? He's obviously mad. Look at him, you know. But he's attractive, because we were very attractive, isn't it? Nice clean dress, perfect tilak. Right? Crazy, but very attractive. So so we should make our purpose like this also. You know, we have the solution to the problems of this material world. There's no political solution to these problems that people are experiencing. Even in America, you see now, they're going through so much crisis. You know, they don't know what to do, so they take some crazy person, put him in president, you know. Let him break it all. You know, because they don't have these books. Why they don't have these books? Because we're not giving into them. There's only a handful of us. We need more devotees, you see, to spread Krishna consciousness. At least let people hear it. This Krishna consciousness is so auspicious, they don't even have to take to it. I remember when the Chaitanya Charitamrita was being published. And we got the Anchalila. You know Anchalila. Lord Chaitanya's on the cover. And Prabhupada told us to sell that book to the karmis. What are they going to understand about Anchalila? There's no basic philosophy in there. It's all Mahaprabhu in his transcendental madness. So the devotees said to Prabhupada, maybe we should sell just Bhagavad Gita. We're going to give them Anchalila. And Prabhupada said to us, you don't know the potency of these books. He said, they don't have to read them. He said, if they just see them, their life becomes perfect. If they put it on their bookshelf and never touch it, they make spiritual advancement. He said, that is the power of these books. They are so powerful, you have no idea, he told us. He said, sell those books. So, of course, the way we were selling the books, we could sell them any kind of way. You know, we just, hey, you, come here. You like that? That'd be very aggressive again. Yeah. Good. You intimidate them. Yeah. I am talking to you. Come here. You see? Take it. Give a donation. Sometimes I tell them, isn't it beautiful? I said, this is going to make you look smart. Very beautiful. Put it on your bookshelf. Okay, go. You see? So many Anchalilas are out there. I don't know if anybody read them. At least 10,000, because we would get 10,000. He would print 100,000 every month, because that's how much money he needed to print the next volume. So, you know, we'd sell like that. So, and then automatically our minds were peaceful, because you jump to the highest platform. What does peace mean? I'm not disturbed. That's what it means. What is that verse? The Asocha nam asochastram. How does it start? Second chapter. How the rivers are flowing into the ocean. Who remembers that verse? I forgot that. It used to be my favorite verse. What did he say? Yeah, that, anyway, I'll come back to me later. I got old, brain is falling apart. But the rivers are flowing into the ocean. But the ocean, it doesn't become disturbed, does it? So our desires are like that. You can't stop them. We're not wood. If you want to be desireless, then you have to be external energy, like this. There's no desire, no nothing, just energy. But don't become disturbed. So how is it you're not disturbed? Because I have higher purpose. If I have love, I will never be disturbed. Just like the mother's love. She is never disturbed by the child, right? You bring one child in here crying, everybody is like, take him out, right? Mothers doesn't feel like that. It's my baby, isn't it? On the airplane, that's the first thing I think. Please, Krishna, give me a seat where there's no baby next to me. But he always, anything I ask, I get the opposite. Oh, that's what you want? You get 2 babies next to you. 2 hours. Mother's not disturbed. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, come on, baby. He's very happy. Because she loves the child. Our problem is we don't love Krishna. That's our problem, isn't it? We want to love Krishna. Okay. Love Prabhupada. Well, I didn't get to see Prabhupada. At least I got to saw him, so it was easy to love him. Right? Love the servant of Prabhupada. Somebody. Do something for somebody. That has to be our motivation. That's much easier. Much easier than trying to make myself happy. Then all these other things come, just like with Dhruva Maharaj. Everything else came. like I mentioned yesterday, why stay brahmachari? Because I want to save time for preaching, for doing so many things. If I get married, I have so many duties, isn't it? You have grandchildren? No, I have grandchildren. They're always, grandchildren. I said, you keep asking me about grandchildren, I'm going to take sannyas. I have 10 years left. Let me do something for Prabhupada. I don't need helping grandchildren. You can see the grandmother. She can do it. If you have to get married, okay. It's like Prabhupada was married, so many married devotees. Work for Krishna. Use your money for Krishna. All right? When you die, are you going to take the money with you? Did you bring it with you? So why not use it for Krishna? Get the benefit. You're going to lose it anyway. I see that nice big house over here where we're taking prasadam. Right? He should give that to us when he died. At least when he died, let us have it. He has to talk to him. Right? It's going to be his saving. Tell him like that. We'll put your name on it. Big, such and such ashram. Call it after his name. It'd be nice extension for this temple. Very nice. Prabhupada would be so happy. He's never there anyway, isn't he? He's just sitting empty. So anyway, you figure it out. You have to give him some maha every day. I'm telling you, you don't have to preach. Like George Harrison, the Beatles, he really helped the movement so much. You know how they made him devotee? Every day they bring one apple pie and leave it at the office because he wouldn't see them. We went to see George Harrison. Who's these people? I don't want to see them. He's some big man, and these people dressing like this. Every day, apple pie, apple pie, apple pie, for a long time. And then they thought, okay, no more apple pie. He's not listening to us. So he sent one secretary to the temple. Where's my apple pie? He said, we'll give you apple pie if we can bring it to you. He goes, okay, come. And now we have Govinda, Madhipurasham, all these beautiful, isn't it? So we have to use our intelligence too for preaching. A little trickery, like that. But we have to try at least. It doesn't matter. There's no question of failure. Nothing's a failure. It's just a test. Imagine Prabhupada, such a great acharya. Krishna could have arranged that he's 25 years old and he goes to America with millions of dollars. Right? Wouldn't that have been easier? He can build temples immediately. What's the glory in that? That doesn't show love. Then people would say, anybody can do it, just get $1 million. So Krishna sent him an old body, no money. Right? He's in New York, he has his books, and he has some rubber shoes. And 40 rupees. Right? And what am I going to do? You see? What should I do? That's glorious. Because Mamcho Yova Bicharina, Bhakti Yogena Sevate, the Seva Bhakti Yoga. Such determination. With that determination to please, bhakti means to please. What happens? Saguna, samatityaitan. You rise above the gunas. Now you don't feel them anymore. Brahma bhuyaya kapate. Now you experience Brahman. So this is the method. We try like that. So since we have so anyways, you all are the next generation. We're the first, and we had so many beginnings, not so many books. So you all are the real devotees. You know how to do everything properly. We were just like little children, more or less, trying to make the mother happy. Just like sometimes when you want to keep the child busy. That's another example for the mind. If you don't want to do bhakti, then what is your yoga process? Sit down, do this, do that, so many mechanical things. That's like a bad child. What do you tell a child who misbehaves? Go to the corner, sit down. Don't move. But if he knows what to do, okay, he can do everything. That's bhakti. So a child, sometimes you give them a piece of paper and some crayons. Go draw some pictures. Keep busy drawing, right? And if the child has some love, what does he draw? He draws a picture of the mother. He goes, Mommy, Mommy, this is you. And you look at it, you can't even tell. You're holding it upside down. But how does the mother feel? It's a horrible picture. But it was so much love. And then she shows it to her friends. Look what my daughter drew of me. Well, how do they feel? You see, this is love. So with love, we try to serve. It makes it much easier. I'll tell a couple of Prabhupada pastimes since we're running out of time here. As I mentioned, Prabhupada, he would make us compete, in a sense, especially for visiting temples. Whoever sold the most books, he was, how can I say no? I must go there. So in Chicago, 1975, we sold many books. So Prabhupada came to visit. Normally, other temples, they cannot come. You have to stay in your temple, do your seva. But this year, they arranged for 3 or 4 temples to come with a Radha Damodar bus party, devotees traveling in bus, to see Prabhupada in Chicago and to have initiations. So normally, temples were not very big. Maybe 10 people get initiated. That's considered big. But this time there was maybe 100. That's not even big for now, is it? You have thousands now, huh? Jayapataka, right? 1,000 people, 500 people. So it wasn't organized very well. It was taking too much time. Later in the years when Prabhupada would give class, 25 minutes, that's it, no questions. Why? Because why should I waste time answering questions? The other devotees can answer them. He's trying to get the movement going. So the initiation is going on. I'm going to be initiated that year. My Karmi name was Nathaniel, Bhakta Nate. So the convention is generally the first initial, that will become your Diksha name, right? So Nate, what name should it be? Narada Muni, Nityananda, Narayan, Nishringa, all nice names I'm thinking. Oh, wow, I'm going to get such a nice name. I can't wait. I was so proud. Really, I was so nice. So the initiation day comes, and the initiations are taking too long because they didn't know how to organize so many people. So generally the secretaries at one point would pick the names. Prabhupada didn't pick names anymore. And the secretaries would chant on the japa beads also, because he didn't have time for that. How is he going to chant on 100 japa beads? Is that a good use of his time? No, translate. So he would hand you your beads. So anyway, the initiation is taking so long, you can see Prabhupada's becoming very frustrated. Why is it taking so long, you know? And then it was my turn. So they say, Bhakta Nate, and I come up. And immediately Prabhupada didn't wait. He just started asking me, how many rounds do you chant? What are the regular principles? And then he says, and your name is Sikhi Mahiti. And I go, I'm shocked. It don't even sound like a name of Krishna. What is this? Sikhi Mahiti. Even Indian people say to me, I say, what is your name? Sikhi Mahiti. What does it mean? Chaitanya Charitamrita had not been published yet. So Prabhupada sees my face like that, and he goes, Sikhi Mahiti was one of the 3.5 most confidential servants of Lord Chaitanya. And I'm still looking disappointed. He goes, and it's a very nice name. I go to the back. I said, there's a mistake. There's a mistake. What, where's the list? No. Your name is Sikhi Mahiti. No, I'm Bhakta Nate. It can't be Sikhi Mahiti. Where's the list? That is your name. Go away. Go. So to this day, I am Sikhi Mahiti. Anyways. And then Prabhupada, first Guru Puja that I saw, they have, Prabhupada comes and does all, and he goes sit on the Vyasasan. So the middle, generally they leave that open. And just as you see Prabhupada's face, he's like that. He's like that, very grave. So grave. And he's looking at the deities. Anyone get in front, he's like, move. Nobody in front. And he just, Shri Guru Charana Padma, and he's just, in that meditation, so grave. So everyone is dancing, but we're very young, we're 18, 19, and we're excited. Chicago temple is excited because Prabhupada came to our temple. He didn't go to Detroit. He didn't go to Toronto. He came to Chicago. So we're like, yeah. And the devotees from Detroit, Chicago, on the other side, and we're looking at them. Yeah, that's right, Chicago. You know? So we start dancing. But Prabhupada, he liked people to dance a particular way. But 18, 19-year-olds, you can't just, you want to go all kind of crazy. Oh, so in the temple, generally, they didn't let us dance like that. But we would go to the back, because everyone's looking at the deities. So we go behind, and then we do all the crazy dancing, because they can't see you, because they're looking at the deities. Right? And then they start prima donna, Jayo Vishupad, nobody. So anyway, Prabhupada's there. So the devotees, I think, from the other temples, they wanted to do something to show, oh no, we're special also. So they started dancing a little crazy in front of Prabhupada, just a little bit. And Prabhupada looks over and he sees them and he starts smiling a little bit and he's going, but we don't know that means no. We think it means yes. When you shake your head, what does it mean? Yes or no? Who knows? He goes like that. But he's telling them no. But we see that. We go, oh, Prabhupada likes that, huh? Watch this. So we start a little more, something a little crazy. And Prabhupada looks over at us and he starts, same thing. No. The other devotees see that. Oh, Prabhupada likes that. Watch this. So back and forth, it kept getting more crazy, more crazy, more crazy. Finally, one devotee, this aisle, which is empty, from Chicago. Normally, I would do that dancing, but I had, at that time also, knee problem. I wanted so much to dance in front of Prabhupada doing our little crazy. We would do this kind of thing, up and down like that. Whoa! I couldn't do it. So my godbrother sees me, goes, I'll do it. I got it. He goes down the middle, up and down like that in front of Prabhupada. And everybody's, ah! And Prabhupada's like, no. He stops the kirtan. And Prabhupada's laughing. He goes, you never see Lord Chaitanya or Lord Nityananda dancing like this. And he says like this. And then he starts the kirtan back. I said, oh, Krishna saved me. That would have been me getting embarrassed. What Prabhupada? Then everybody, of course, nobody felt offended. They all start, Hare Krishna. Still after that, we're 18. You have to dance crazy. We just go to the back, Now you see it sometimes, almost like circus, isn't it? They have 4 or 5 people holding and somebody in the middle, isn't it? In Mayapur, you see, whoa! Hard not to dance like that. Anyways, what can you do, So, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Anyway, we just try to keep Prabhupada happy. That's the point. That's one reason he put himself on the Vyasasan, on the altar. And you'll be surprised to know he did this before he left his body. In 1975, he put the Murti there in Vrindavan. In Chicago, we also put. We were one of the first temples to put. And we put on the Vyasasan. Because it's so important to really keep him as the Acharya. For the next 10,000 years, we all follow what he wants. All gurus are following that. Some of you become guru later on because you're next generation. You have to think like that. You have to push this movement on, or we're 70 years old, we'll be dead. Next 10 years, everybody gone. 20 years for sure. No more Prabhupada disciples. So you have to continue. But you keep it based on Prabhupada. And then you train the next generation and the next generation, you see? And that way it stays perfect. That's how this movement has continued. It's not because of us, it's because we keep Prabhupada there in the center like that. We try to make Prabhupada happy. Even I heard I went to the 50th anniversary, and after, I can't remember, Shruta Kirti tells this story. At one point, Prabhupada's in his room in Vrindavan. He says, in his Rajbhog time, he says, bring me the offering. And they said, it's not offered yet. No, bring me my plate, he told them. They took the plate for Prabhupada that they were going to offer on the altar and brought it to his room before they made the offering and put it in front of Prabhupada. And he began to eat it. You see? Just to show there's no difference. Imagine that. Before offering, they bring me my plate, he said. And he ate it right off from that plate. Okay, take it. See, this is Prabhupada. That's his position. So, and his godbrother asked, he said, generally you put this after the spiritual master leave. Otherwise, you must take all this karma. He goes, that is my purpose. You see? I came for this. He wants to take all the karma for the world so everyone can go back to Godhead. So we'll stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki. All glory to the Simul devotees.